Welcome back to Talkative. I'm your guy, Mac is Legend.
Overtime, Chris.
Man, before I say all the things I gotta say,
Yeah. You got a few things to say this week?
I looked up Talkative. I just looked up Talkative
On.
just on the dictionary, online, and I was like, I just wonder what does talkative mean, right? Because I'm thinking like people might wonder, why do we pick this word to be what we are?
To represent
this
show.
thing, this show.
I got you.
Because this is not a podcast.
No.
Okay?
It's not.
Me and Chris are kind of against this word right now,
It's
podcast.
in podcast spaces, but it's not a podcast. The vision's bigger. Okay.
You hear that?
The
vision's bigger, people.
it's bigger than that. Like
podcasting is kind of like...
It means puny.
Puny. There it is.
It means
like a
small.
impotent.
Like pod.
Like pod. Yeah, like a pea.
Like
peas in the pod.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we ain't doing that kind of mess.
I don't
We
do
got
that.
a bigger thing. So we look at ourselves more as a talk show. All right?
Absolutely.
We want y'all to know that. I mean, look, when I look
Which
up
is
talkative,
why we do the video part.
we do the video part.
Do the video part and
Yes.
the production. Yeah, like, okay, when we start traveling, you're going to see some things and da-da-da. Like, we sit up here and we talk a lot, but as we move forward, you're going to start to see these things come into fruition, like, and things start to happen. And that's going to separate us from just a podcast.
Right.
Like, it's just not.
That's beautiful. Because that's the
Yeah.
thing. We
Yeah.
say, look, all of y'all out there in the audio world, we love the audio spaces, SoundCloud, iTunes.
And I'm not
Boom.
saying nothing is wrong with podcast. There are some phenomenal.
We listen to podcasts.
I listen
Absolutely.
to them personally. There are
Right.
some better than others, but I'm like,
Absolutely.
it just seems like, and even those, even the ones that I'm referencing, they honestly don't call themselves podcasts all the time too. They'll say we have a podcast so people recognize what it is, because the word podcast is a marketing term. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like a buzzword.
That was created by Apple.
Right. When they had the pod.
The iPod.
Right.
So
Now that's kind of a dead technology.
You could cast on their pods. Okay.
Right. I wish, I wish I would see somebody bring out an actual iPod right now.
Yeah, exactly.
If I see an iPod, well, actually, might be kind of cool because they kind of got an iPod. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
A little throwback.
It's vintage. I guess you
Vintage,
could say
yeah.
nostalgic.
There you
know
go.
what I'm
But see,
saying?
now we
in
don't want to
Urban
be...
Outfitters in probably
Right.
2030, they're going to have iPods in
Oh,
there.
absolutely.
Probably.
Because they got the
Make
vinyl
you feel
popping now.
old as whatnot. You know what I mean?
Remember this device? What was that? A pager? Nah.
It's craziness.
But I do want to say that because I was looking up talkative and I saw it said chatty, loquacious, a couple words I can't pronounce, conversational, gossipy, babbling, gibbering.
Gibbering.
Yeah, but I love communicative.
Babbling bothers me, but yeah, I
babbling
don't
is
babble.
bad. Yeah, I don't wanna do all that.
It diminishes what's coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad one.
Yeah.
But I think that when you go up in there, you say conversational and communicative, that's really what we're trying to give you, because we're talking about a lot of things that might be coming from the barbershop, from the home, from, just out and about with your people.
Yeah.
We kind of bringing those things. So it might be things you've already heard about,
Right.
but we bring it into a space where we could just talk about it openly and willingly.
It's an open thought. You know what I mean? Just going to talk about things that, we would talk about normally. Like we've told everybody this before, just things that we would just discuss over the phone and, just bringing people on that are kind of, so we can get to know these individuals when we start interviewing people and stuff. Like, it just opens up the network a little bit more.
That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to bring y'all good conversation, some informative, some entertaining, but all together good conversation.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna go back to this. Be sure to rate, review, like, all those things. I don't know how else to put it.
Everything that he just said, yes. Because I told y'all last week, I ain't saying it no more.
Yeah, Chris said he's down. Look, look, this is overtime, y'all.
We just
y'all
gonna
doing
grow.
now.
We just gonna grow. Like, so I'm doing things on the other end, like being more active, responding to people in social media.
Yes.
Responding to other people's posts in social media, trying to engage more in the social media
Absolutely.
space.
Those are our people.
So, and
we gotta
grow
do
that way. We have a separate Talkative IG account that you need to tell them about.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Talkative.show.
Yeah. If you noticed, I think it was my last post. I don't know, but I put it up on my feed, but I'm going to stop putting it on my feed because my feed is going to become what I want it to be.
Right. It's convoluted. You know
but
what I'm
if
saying?
you
So it's
check
better-
my stories and you put
I put mine in my stories
Okay.
too. So I'll still give it to you in the stories.
Yeah.
But the way you're gonna get it more so is from that IG.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You need to go. So what was it? I'm sorry.
Talkative.show. Talkative.show on IG. Go there, build up. Some of y'all are already there, which I told y'all, y'all the pioneers. Y'all bring this thing into
Pioneers,
fruition.
man.
I love it.
They go quick.
The pioneers come in.
There are literally 3 people that go immediately. Like
all day.
And those 3 people,
they know they are
getting round trip tickets to wherever the hell we going, whatever we doing.
Did you hear that?
When we get big, you know what I'm saying? They just in there.
You already heard him. You heard it come for overtime already.
When it's sold out Madison Square Garden and we in there,
you in the VIP.
You in the VIP. Matter of fact, you ain't got to sit there. You just come backstage.
Right, we backstage, dog.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
They be in there and they know who they are. So I ain't
absolutely. I'm gonna say 3 to 5, but yeah, I think you're about right. It is 3 definite ones.
There's 3. You can say
let
me just put it this way: 3 people that I have never met in my life. Like there's people like
ain't that something?
Yeah, I've never
met them in your life.
Never met them.
And they are dieharders on whatever we doing.
Like, so it's cool. It's cool.
Man, we need to get some merch out. Cool. We need to eventually get some merch.
We need to ask them, do they want merch first?
Y'all better want some merch. Y'all want to see the show, don't you? We need some money coming in to make this show happen.
I'm trying to tell you.
But really though,
bills.
Well, if we got some merch
these
out.
mics wasn't cheap, man.
Yeah, listen. Okay. And this is the guy to tell you about all that. I told you, man, Chris is EPing this whole thing, making it happen, man. And you got a lot of toys to deal with too.
Yeah, so I done spent we done spent a few dollars on this podcast.
Absolutely.
Okay. Look, more than a few. Okay.
You hear that?
So that hopefully it shows.
That talkative merch is gonna be coming soon. Mm-hmm. But thank you for definitely following the IG page. Right. If you have not yet, make sure you go to talkative.show. We putting some more stuff like that. We got some things we want you guys to comment on because some things we don't get a chance to hear from you as much in those segments.
Absolutely.
So whether you do that or you go to the YouTube channel,
right,
which we will have an actual name for eventually, because people are coming. We in the 50s, I think, or 60s. I don't know yet.
It's in that space. We've reached that point where it's like, okay, it's a little slow right now.
Yeah. But I like that. I like that place.
It's all good. That just means you got to grind a little bit more.
Yeah, because and that's all it is. So we got more things coming.
More opportunity.
Make sure you subscribe to all these things, all these different platforms, all these different channels. Mm-hmm. Let's get into this pre-discussion. You got something starting right here.
Yeah, so, I mean, this first one, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but, like, we were discussing on our way to get some food before we started this podcast about how, like, literally everybody has a podcast. Like, everybody has some type of medium that they're doing.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's
something.
true.
Because people, the accessibility of everything has made it that much easier for people. The entry point to a lot of things now isn't that the cost isn't high. So I can just do it.
That's very true. I can just get in there.
Well, I mean, relatively, because phones still cost $800-900 and whatever bucks. You know what I mean? But you can spread them out on payment plans, and you know how we do in our community. We will spread them out on a payment plan.
I'll put some on it.
Layaway.
Layaway is nice. I thought Layaway was a store when I was a young mama. We could get a layaway on Layaway.
Oh my god,
we going there.
I used to hate.
We always go to
Layaway because it's like you would take the.
Oh,
you would
you
actually
can't
see it.
Yeah,
and like we can't have this right now. You like
what you mean?
What the
go
hell?
To the cash register and buy that joint.
Sometimes by the time you done paying off, I don't even want no more.
Yeah, you done grown up. You can't even fit it no more.
I don't even want it no more. Like, I don't want that.
That's out of season.
We just finished paying for that. Like, that's so. That's so 2 years ago.
No, that's so 2 years ago. I feel you, man. I'll be honest with you. My mom was such the mother, and I know I'm getting away from this real quick. My mom was such a mother. She was such the mother that we would go and pick it out, but she would say, well, we can't get that right now. So we didn't know it was going on layaway. But she would do it earlier in the year, and then for Christmas, we would get it. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of times we got exactly what we want when we got it.
Absolutely.
But for those bigger things,
I tell people we were spoiled a little bit.
Yeah, we were spoiled with that.
Lightweight,
so
layaway,
right. I ain't gonna make it seem like I didn't have
like
what
I was hard up. And
it wasn't like that. No, we got it.
Yeah.
But when it was the extra stuff, coming out, some things went there. We went on layaway too much, too long. But I do know. At times, things would come out real big during the Christmas holiday. And then boom, you're like, oh, okay, bet.
Right.
I remember that kind of, but
yeah.
So
I kind of vaguely remember like some of those things. It wasn't many times where we did it, but it was just like, first of all, my parents had 5 children in the house. So it's like,
boom. Yeah.
Can you imagine all 5 of y'all coming to, hey, man, can I get this? Can I get this? I can't get all this at the same time.
Not the same damn time.
Not at the same damn time. So it's just like, we got to strategically do these things. So if I strategically grab these 5 things and give them to this lady behind this counter, and we're going to strategically play on these every month, y'all will strategically get them
and you
in
better
about 3 to 4 months.
When they come too.
I'm telling you. So anyway, so long story short about this, I have something on here that says for flagrant numbers.
Yeah.
So what some podcasters are doing to inflate numbers, they are doing this thing where they'll create like a blog spot. Like, people will create an like a page and like a Tumblr page or something like that.
Yeah.
And they will take pieces from another popular podcast, like another whatever popular, and put it on their blog so they can I don't know if this is trickery or if it's just smart.
From another podcast.
Like if there's
like
something,
a cut, like an actual clip,
like a clip.
Oh.
Like, you can take clips and put it in places. You just can't put the whole thing. So you're taking clips from somebody else's thing and putting it on your thing or whatever, and that brings the traffic to you or whatever. And then that raises your profile or whatever.
No way.
Your traffic to your website, to your podcast, to whatever. So and there was a lot of little things. I'm going to put the link down, and I never put the links when I say I'm gonna put the links, but I promise. It was on Joe Rogan. This dude that does like analytics was on his show or whatever, and he was just kind of talking about it. So I'm gonna put that down there if y'all interested in listening to that. I thought it was interesting because it applies not only to podcasting, it applies to just everything, like
any kind of like media,
any media, like how you can kind of skew your numbers to make it look a certain way, or to make your value look a certain way, your value proposition look a certain way.
Chris just gave us a game changer. Guess what we're gonna start doing?
So that's what I mean.
No, I mean, I'm with you though. That's wild.
That was the game for when I, around the 2004 through 2004 to probably like 2009 is when blogs fell off, but that was the blog game. Like, okay, can I get the exclusive content? Who's talking about what the click rate? Because the higher your click rate, the more people that are, the more unique views that you get per day was the number that they use. Like, so the game is just the same. It's just. Yeah, everything is numbers. It's always, like the Matrix. It's like
that's the problem. I've always wanted to know the real numbers for anything. That's why I'm being honest with you, man. Even when people follow me on IG or they follow you on YouTube or whatever it might be, I don't want it. I even say on my joint, this ain't for everybody.
Yeah, don't come here.
I don't want everybody here.
Yeah, for sure.
Think about you walking into a space and everybody's invited, and you walk in there and you say what you got to say, and only like 10 people here. You're like, man, I'd rather 10 show up.
That's kind of how I was feeling when I first went to that Talkative page, and it was like 15 subscribers. I was like, damn.
No, but it take a minute. I'm gonna tell you why though, because people, man, it's all about timing. Like even then, I don't have time. Because I'm gonna be very honest. Yeah. There's so many shows on YouTube that I actually do like. Yeah. But I watch them once every maybe 3 months. And then I'll just like what do you call it? Binge the content. So I'm still an active person, but I don't watch it. I don't consume it when they first put it up. Right. So what I'm saying is there's gonna be people that will find out about this like a month from now and be like, oh yeah, let me get on.
I noticed that with the SoundCloud.
So it's all good for that.
The first week SoundCloud numbers, like they come back. And not that I'm a numbers person, so I don't want y'all to think. I mean, we talk about numbers on here a lot, but I don't really care about them.
Well, you operations guy, which is
man.
Which
you know,
good.
that's how my mind works.
I
sometimes.
need you to be like that. Yeah. That's a good thing, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's
so
real
I'm
stuff.
looking at it, and it's just like, all right, the first week, whatever. But if you go back like 2 weeks from now, the numbers almost double.
See, there you go.
It's almost like, and I don't know what that's attributed to. I don't know, you never know. You're trying to figure out what that gap is, because if you can figure out what that gap is, then you can connect the dots a little bit sooner, and maybe you can raise that number a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You can excel on that.
So let me, it's funny you mentioned that. I know we all over the place right now. I don't care, man. Look, this is Talkative.
This is what we do. So please.
So here you go.
You came to the wrong damn place.
If you want to have order and
if
stuff,
you wanted order,
guess what?
You need to find another podcast.
This ain't the one. But let me tell you, I mean, what's stuff coming to my head, because like you just said, man, my whole thing about it is, when you're doing these types of things, when you're giving this kind of content out there to the people, I want to be able to, so when you're saying like what happens, this is what people always hit you with. What's your target market? They always hit you. Like if you're talking, and I'm like, look, man, I don't know.
I don't know.
My target market is the person.
You got me
with
out
ears.
Of me out of that.
I'm telling you,
we need to find our target demo.
You can't, because it don't exist no more. Because now all I think it is I go for human.
Yeah,
human. With ears.
That's some good people to go for.
Yeah,
you know
I'm going for human with ears and eyes. Maybe that's what I go for, because
like this solar system is what I'm going for.
That's kind of my target market. Yeah, and they're like, well, what are your listeners coming from the most? But see, if I tell you what New York is where they really coming from the most, or all the eyes coming from New York, does that mean the cats in Arizona, the cats in New Orleans don't matter?
Right.
You know,
Right.
it ain't like that. So I really don't like target market. I mean, as you can kind of just see, because to me, it's everybody. Even with Best Man Made, that's a men's advice channel.
Right.
I get more women on there who are talking and making comments about things. So are they not my target market?
Right. So you ignore because
I'm saying
you can have an idea for, and this is the problem that messes up a lot of people too. You have an idea for who you think you want your target market to
Exactly.
So you'll go look at numbers and you'll kind of, I thought that was the camera cutting off. I heard something beep. I was like,
that's the laundry.
I was about to say, ain't this by the motherfucker? Anyway,
now we got to start over. Yeah.
You know, now we got to say all this shit again.
Yeah, right.
But like that stuff, that thing that a lot of people search for, like these raw analytics and these these specific analytics. I need down to the age, down to the color, down to the. If you make good content, boom, it will find the right people.
Come on, Chris.
It will find the right people. And you know how to navigate within the social space. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be using the correct hashtags.
Yes.
Not all of the hashtags that exist in life.
That's true. You don't want to put down
just
a
go
million
into these
hashtags.
sites and say, hey, I do this, and you just copy and paste that whole thing.
Right. And they're like, wait a minute, this one had nothing to do with that.
Right.
Yeah. Kittens? Why is kittens on this one?
You have to realize at certain point these platforms recognize what you're doing. So if you have 90 hashtags in your comment,
yeah, the
algorithm on that actual social media is going to be like, you know what?
This some bull.
This is spam.
Yeah.
Okay. This is spam.
I done read 50 of his hashtags. Ain't no way that's going to be there.
Exactly. But if you tag the right ones,
that's true.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Just put, but long story less long, just put out good content. It'll find the right people. Period. Period.
So your boy just did that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, how much time we got left?
It's on you.
No, we good.
We good?
Yeah,
talk to me. Talk to me on Talkative.
We had brought it up a while ago. Mm-hmm. We was talking about Creed 2.
Oh yeah.
You went to the movies.
I went to movie. Yeah, my niece Lanier. There it is.
First of all,
we're coming in hot, people.
So we coming in super
poor
hot.
fella.
My God,
because I paid my daggone $30 to go to the movie,
and I think Lee enjoyed it because it had Michael B in it. So
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
That. Let me hold on.
Exactly.
But I'm saying,
yeah,
this dude.
Because I'm saying that because every time I tried to critique it, I was like, yeah, this movie is just not good. Like, if I can sit down at a movie and I've never seen it before,
right?
And I predicted everything that happened. There's not one scene that I missed.
Here we go.
So
come on with it,
if
Chris.
you didn't see the movie, this would be a good time to turn the thing all the way down or remove yourself from the podcast or fast forward ahead probably about, I'm going to get this done real quick. Fast forward ahead about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Bruh.
Yeah.
We watching this joint and it came on. I'm like, all right, he going to win this fight. He won his first fight against, what's his name?
I can't even remember. I don't remember no names.
One dude, he's my, Andre
yeah.
Ward.
Not Ward.
Yeah, Andre.
Andre Ward.
Andre
Ward.
Yeah, he was in there. So he beat the dude,
I forgot
whatever.
About that already.
He's the champion. Like I'm the, he got all the money
they put
now.
Andre Ward in it though. I will say that.
Yeah, he looked like he had some donuts in the like he looked like he's chilling. He is for sure retired. Okay, because I told her like nah. Like he used to come to the ring. You'd be like, man, I need to get in the gym. Like
you know who he reminds me of, man?
Who?
D, the barber. Our barber.
Oh yeah,
Andre Ward and D. They look the same, man. Shout out to D, man.
They kind of do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he beat that dude.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, he got money now. He good. And you know what I mean? They in a relationship, whatever. And then, the whole movie starts with Drago and his son and the struggle stuff going on or whatever. And, you can see the revenge in his eyes, Mac. You can see the revenge. And I was just like, oh, this already. The first 2 minutes, I was like, "This is gonna be some bullshit." In my mind, I already said in the first 2 minutes when they started with Ivan Drago, I was like, "This is gonna be some bullshit."
Yeah,
and then literally as soon as he beat the one dude, and then they was like pulling that narrative, and Ivan Drago showed up to talk to Rocky, and he was, they was at the table talking all like this and stuff like that. I was just like, bruh.
What do you feel about it, man? Like, how did you, let's go back. Let's break it down. Like
lazy, poor writing, and Ryan Coogler had nothing to do with this, so that's why the film was bad.
Yeah, I ain't messing with Coogler. Coogler, what? He didn't do this movie.
He didn't do it.
Oh, who did it?
That's why I don't think he did this one.
Let's hope he didn't.
Yeah, please look that up and see if I'm wrong. Because if
Okay.
he did, oh my God, we
Maybe
can just
he
cut
was-
the scene.
Oh,
Okay.
no, you're right. It was directed by a guy named Stephen.
Yeah, I didn't think so. 'Cause it's
Capel
not
Jr.
the story from
see
the
who Steven
first
is.
Creed. Go look at the
Oh,
first.
Steven look kind of like your boy in Barbershop.
Yeah,
What's
he
his
looked like he did this movie. Yeah, he looks exactly like how he did. He
no.
looked like the one that would mess this movie up. Okay. Okay.
Damn. We just let this guy
Yeah.
mugshot.
He looked
and we were like, you know what?
He looked like
yeah,
he
that's
would
how
mess
that
the
looked about
movie
like.
up. He definitely messed the movie up. Okay, he has
Dang,
no creative
Steve.
vision. Okay, go look at, like I said, go look at the
Steve.
first Creed and go watch this Creed, and you tell me if I'm lying. Like the first one, it was an engaging
Look at
watch.
your boy Steve. Look
You
like
watch-
old-
get him the fuck out of my face. Okay, Steve. Okay, get him out of here.
Oh,
Get Steve out of here,
man.
man.
Poor
this
guy.
shit is crazy.
Yeah.
So like, I'm gonna get.
Jesus. Oh wait, no, hold on. It was but the
Oh,
story was by your boy
Steve
who did
looked like he be hustling people.
look Chio, the dude who did
No wonder.
Yep.
No wonder.
Who did Luke Cage.
Yeah, he did. He was right off of
Luke
Luke
Cage.
Cage 2 with this. Yeah.
Dang.
It's terrible. It's lazy. He was the
lazy.
writer.
Story by. So I guess he
Get the.
Oh no. The
I'm
writer
done.
the
I'm
writer
done.
was
I don't have to say no
Jewel
more.
Taylor. The writer was Jewel Taylor. And look, this motherfucker ain't even got no on picture. Jewel Taylor ain't even got a picture on IMDb.
Because she. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
man.
I don't know who Jewel
I need to
is.
finish up. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
So the whole thing, I'm predicting
Wow.
everything happened. Okay, the redemption, whatever. He gets knocked out by Ivan Drago, comes back, and then beats him. I was just like, okay, hooray, whatever. This movie is over. This is terrible. Like this is,
Yeah,
and they
you know-
had this, and
okay.
for a movie to come out on Thanksgiving's
yeah.
that's a spot.
But that's why they did it.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because they like, man, people gonna want to go to
Thanksgiving
movies.
and Christmas are spots. It's
That's
like,
why
okay,
they did it. That's the only time it would have done well.
that is
be
a
honest.
middle of January movie. Okay, at best. Okay.
But look, that's why but if they
Okay.
would have done it then, they would have not made any kind of money. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They had to make
I
their
wanna-
money back. I got you.
They made their money because you said lazy. I'm just
Yeah.
being honest. You said lazy, so their thing is, when are people real lazy? Thanksgiving. When
That's
that
true.
itis kicks in, you just want to sit back and do nothing. You might want to go to a movie.
Bro, you
that's
know
when they're
how
gonna make
hot
it
I
happen.
would have been if I went to the movie. I'm
Yeah,
glad I did.
Let me okay. Look,
I'm
so
glad
let me
I
give you.
did.
Let me talk to my niece real quick. My niece, beautiful girl,
Mm-hmm.
smart, everything. We still got time, right? Mainly not.
Wrap it up real quick.
All right, wrap it up real quick. I said, look, are you familiar with Rocky IV? And she was like, oh no, I never saw it. And I was like, well, that's the problem. If you would have saw when Rocky fought, I think that was it not 4? IV, yeah, 4. Rocky
Yeah, you're 4. You're right.
When Rocky fought Drago, I said, if you were to see that, you would not like this movie at all.
Absolutely.
Because first of all, that's all this movie was about. Like you said,
Right.
revenge thing against Drago. And you would have saw how much better Drago as a character, how much bigger that was
Yeah.
versus Drago's son.
how much better?
It just didn't have
It was
the
a new
stick.
It was a new story. It was a new.
It was a new
experience.
story then, right?
Yeah.
And now, you know what the best scene from this movie was?
What?
Is when he was training in the desert. Or wherever he was.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And they had to fit
That's
the tire type
absolutely
of
the
thing,
best
right?
part of the movie. Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the best.
I can't
'cause
hate
you
on
gotta
that.
have visual moments.
Yeah.
That was a visual moment.
Yeah.
Other than that, maybe when he walked out, you know, when homegirl is singing, maybe, but I totally didn't care about anybody
Yeah,
in
it
the
was.
movie.
It just was not that great.
I honestly want to move on past this, but I cannot.
Okay.
Creed 2, the only person I think that I cared about in the movie that gave me at least something was Drago. Not the dad.
The first.
dad.
The dad Drago.
The dad Drago.
Okay, because of all the.
No, only because of this. Only
Why?
because of this.
I need it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to help you out.
Yeah, please.
The fact that his country turned his back on him, Bridget Nielsen left him. He
Yeah.
had the only thing to me to gain that was worthy of something.
Okay.
He had the only thing where I felt like this man was broken after he fought Rocky. I felt like it was a lot going on with that. I didn't care about anybody else. I didn't care about Creed. I didn't care about Tessa.
Right.
Sylvester Stallone. I'm looking at everybody that was in it. I don't
Yeah.
care about none of them people.
It was just more of the story behind what happened to him after the fact of the fight, and they, you know,
I
kind
think it
of.
was more about Drago.
I think you're right. I think I was just so in a place of, you named the movie Creed, so I'm looking at the main storyline.
Exactly.
The main story, not the sub
Dude.
storyline or none of that. Like
They haven't given me anything to care about Michael B. Jordan's character in neither one or two.
This was worse. It was the worst character development I've seen in a very long time. Like,
it is, man.
Because it's like, all right, the second phase is supposed to. You remember when it was like Rocky 1? Rocky 1 was like this like poor dude.
That exactly.
He was like working
He's
for
coming
a
up
gangster.
Yeah.
He was busting people, like
right.
just going around
but he
getting money.
He had a good positive
he had
kind
a
of
good positive attitude with him.
In a terrible, dirty city.
Took a fight against somebody. You know what I'm saying? You know what was Apollo Creed?
Was that the first one?
Yeah, that was the first one. Wasn't it?
Good question.
Didn't he take a fight with? I'm thinking that was in the first one he took a fight with Apollo Creed and he
you're right,
and he didn't win the fight.
No, he didn't.
He didn't win the fight, but he gave a hell of work.
He put in the work.
And then in the second one, the narrative was Apollo Creed was trying to move on from that point. Like he was like, yo, I'm trying to move on, but everybody's saying I didn't really beat this man. Right. So they came back and they did it again.
That's right.
And then
he won that one. Yeah, he won that time.
And then after that one, the third one is my favorite one.
Yes.
With Clubber Lang.
Good God. I think everybody loved that one.
Yeah, so it's like
Mr. T, that Joker
this is what I'm talking about. So when you're talking about the 82. Rocky legacy.
Right. Come on.
Where do you put Creed 2 in the mix?
See, there you go. There you go. No. Look what you said. Look what you said.
Yeah.
We talk about the Rocky legacy because you're right. Creed is under the. I want people to know this.
It is.
It's under the Rocky umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's literally in the bottom.
Yeah.
It's back when he fought. Was it Tarver? It's worse than Tarver.
There were two Rocky films that were just there. I didn't like the one with Tommy Gunn in it.
You know what? The only reason why I like Tommy Gunn.
That was 5, right?
That was 5. I liked when they just did it in the street. I did like the street concept of that.
First of all, this dude just got.
He said, "I told you it was a bum."
This dude had Parkinson's and like Drago beat Parkinson's into goddamn Rocky, and then you mean to tell me?
Oh yeah, he did.
Like they're telling him you can't fight no more, whatever. I didn't like it because it was just so drastic in nature. It was like, okay, in Rocky 4, he was rich, he had all this money, and then it was just like. It was, man.
But that's why it was good, because this is the time when Rocky was back. We like the underdog. We like the underdog.
I think I didn't like it because it was so goddamn heavy. It was like, all the other ones were heavy.
It was heavy.
But that one was just like.
Dude, when Rocky said, you put him down, they try to put me down.
Yeah.
I love that, man. I was like, oh, come on, Rocky. And Rocky, his son didn't like him.
I just thought it was a little bit anticlimactic.
His wife was dead. I mean, come on. Rocky had the worst life.
It wasn't one of my favorites. I didn't give it. I'm not giving it as much hell as Creed 2.
Right.
But it wasn't. Rocky Balboa was they shouldn't have made that at all, because that's the one where he did the Tarver thing. That's the Tarver thing.
The one I couldn't do.
Rocky Balboa.
You're right. In 06.
He had,
man, that was
Adrian
garbage.
passed. He had the little restaurant. Then the dude came by and said, "Hey, we can make it." Yeah.
Whatever happened to Tarver after that? Has Tarver still been around?
I mean, he probably doing. I ain't saying nothing bad about Tarver, because if he see you in the street, he gonna knock your ass out. Like, he probably got them hands. Okay,
yeah, I know.
I'll tell you one thing. He probably still got them hands.
He got them hands.
And he will put the paws on you.
Guess what?
Okay?
Tarver is a legend. Yeah. Let me leave that alone.
Yeah, leave that man alone.
But I'm saying, but honestly, man, I think that the Rocky umbrella, they should have gotten rid of Rocky Balboa. That really didn't. That movie did not do enough for me. And that was one of the last ones of the Rocky.
That was the last one before Creed came out.
Okay,
I believe so.
Yeah, they should have cut. And I think that's when they realized we probably shouldn't have done that, because that's why they brought out Creed.
Creed was good. You didn't like Creed? The first one. I enjoyed it because.
Let me look at some scenes.
Just don't go back and look. Just go watch it from like the beginning. I think
I liked it, man.
I think the reason I liked it is because I feel like with directing specifically, you have to learn like how you love that desert scene give me a scene in Creed 2.
Right.
So the first scene comes on where they're in the detention center and the two boys are in there fighting, and you're like, what the hell is going on in this? And they in there scuffing. He's like, but he didn't beat me though, and he took him to the damn.
Oh yeah.
He took him to the. This boy just had so much attitude.
Yeah, he got a lot of attitude.
He had edge, and then Felicia Rashad's Mama Creed come in there, and she's like, trying to get a gauge on him and stuff like that, knows who he is, knows like, okay, this is my husband's side child. This is not my, you know what I mean? And she takes this person in, he becomes this, success.
I'm with it. No, it was. I'm looking at it now, and I'm recalling it was good.
It was a new story, which is what. So my thing is,
it was a new story.
This is what I should. This is what Creed 2 should have been.
Oh, come on with it.
Creed 2 should have actually been okay. There's an antagonist once you're the champion. Like in all of the Rockies, there's always been an antagonist. So that antagonist in Rocky 3, in Rocky 1 was Apollo Creed. In Rocky 2, Rocky 2 was Apollo Creed, the Clubber Lang, and then you had Drago, and then you had Tommy Gunn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tommy Gunn was good. I'm surprised you really didn't like that.
Yeah, it's just, a lot
of people didn't like Tommy Gunn. No, a lot of people didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm one of the few, I think. But yeah.
So in Creed 1, it was some dude. I don't remember the dude he was fighting. Something.
Oh yeah, let me look that up.
Ricky Conlon, something or something like that. I remember the character's name. I don't know if he's a real boxer or not, but that was an antagonist to him because he was like this Rocky character. Like nobody, he fought his way to stardom, people recognizing who he is, and then he gets this fight with a world champion boxer.
Right.
And that was the beginning of that story. So it was a Creed 1 was a decent story.
I agree.
So Creed 2 should have been, I'm the champion now, and there's somebody else. Not no old story, not your dad's glory, not this part. No, I feel like it should have been, they should have introduced another character that was dynamic like a Clubber Lang. If they would have done something like that, it would have been a totally different thing.
But see, that's why I'm trying to tell you, this is the thing. This is the problem. For one, the problem is this. Now, this has nothing to do against Michael B. Jordan. He's a hell of an actor. I'm not talking about that. His character, however, with Creed, why do I care about him? For one, you got a bad attitude, and I think they're gonna give the brother that, but whatever.
Right.
So he's got all this edge on him, and he's trying to he's in his father's shadow, but wants to be his own self or whatever. Mm-hmm. Why do I care about him? Yeah, his now I guess wife is deaf. I guess she's all the way deaf or partially. I can't remember.
Partially deaf because she has hearing aids.
She got a hearing aids, right?
Yeah.
And now his daughter is that, right? Yeah, I'm giving it all away. Whatever. My point is this.
I told y'all to get out of here. I said 5 minutes.
I'm just being real with you because I'm gonna help you with your money right here. On this. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
But why does that make me feel like I don't after watching Rocky,
right?
That cat has the worst life ever.
Man.
The only people that really like this dude are like bums in the bars and things like that. Like and even though he's like a legend in his own area, he ain't even really well respected. Right. He still ain't got no money like that. He's running a nice little restaurant, it looks like. But I'm just saying, Rocky gave you that. Even now they showing Drago. Drago didn't have a lot going on.
Nah.
Creed got it going on. He got money.
He got paper.
Rocky
4, remember when Rocky had that money? Kid. Remember when Rocky had money in 4?
Right, I remember that. Rocky did have money.
Man, that was like, I think that's why it was my favorite one, because it's like, okay, he was up here and it was that story of, okay, I got everything. You're not hungry no more. You're not like, what I'm saying? Like, you don't have that eye of the tiger anymore. Like you've attained all these things.
Exactly.
And those things started to weigh on him a bit to the point where he was just like, he didn't feel like a champion. He wanted to challenge himself. Like, what I mean? So that's where the whole Drago thing, that's where Apollo got killed. Everybody, Apollo got killed in that, in Rocky 4 because he even felt like that. He's like, he had all these things around him. He was blessed beyond measure. And you still looking at like,
it's more than the money.
I gotta get in. It's pride.
It's pride at that point.
I need to see if I can.
Was
still
that the best one you think? Or did you say Clubber Lang is the best? Clubber Lang, I think, was the best.
Clubber Lang is my favorite.
He was the best villain. Well, I can't say that.
Yeah,
I honestly started to think that Drago,
it's rough between 3 and 4 because those
Drago,
were 2 great Rocky films.
Hell yeah, bro.
But 3 was just so fantastic. You know what I mean? And they actually took. They took the story. I don't know if you noticed this, but the story that's in Rocky 3 is the exact story, the exact same like what happened in Creed 2. Let me tell you why.
Come on, Chris.
Rocky loses to Clubber Lang, right?
Yeah.
Right. Creed loses to Drago, Drago Jr.
Yeah, he sure does.
And then he comes back and beats Drago Jr.
Right.
After
he lost
in Rocky 3,
I didn't know he lost it in the first fight. In the fight
Clubber
with
Lang?
I didn't know he lost the first one.
Yes.
And then
he lost because he lost, and then he went in the locker room. Mickey died, and then he was going.
Mickey died.
Then he was going to. I remember these movies.
Wow, you good. You like a freaking, And this is like in the 80s.
Yeah.
Good God.
And then, he was about to quit. He was like, I don't want to do it no more. And then Apollo showed up and was like, let us train you.
That's
and Apollo
right.
trained them.
That
His
was
team
good.
trained him.
And I remember they ran on the beach. That's when they were running on the beach, right?
Yep.
You know, he's going further.
And at the end of that movie is when they did that boxing scene. Like after he won and beat Clubber Lang, they fought for the like third time, him and Creed.
And they just threw it a punch.
And it was just like the movie went off. That's why that
was a good one.
That was that's classic.
That's
classic.
Classic. That's classic. But you know, that's that vibe. You know what it is that vibe was the motivating. We can still do it. We can. You know, that was a motivating movie.
Exactly.
The other Rockies got so much darker and heavier, and you're right. Man, I can see why.
It was like a cloud. Okay, not 4. 4 I love because
4
it came on. It's like he got money now.
Yeah,
it was like Rocky.
Dude, you remember how Drago was punching that thing so hard? Them numbers. I was like, bruh, this dude look like a monster.
I don't know what them numbers mean.
Yeah, I don't even.
But I know it hurt.
Okay, I know it looked like it will break.
The
like
sound effect
dude,
of it. It was
Mike Tyson
crazy.
said, "I designed a punch to make your liver bleed." That's what it looked like. That Drago was doing.
He said, "I designed a punch to make your liver bleed." You like, bruh,
I believe.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, don't touch me, please.
The wind will knock you out.
You ain't lying, but okay, I'm with you on all that. Creed 2, I'm glad you saw it, but I hate the fact that it was a. Would you do Creed 3 at this point? Should they keep going? Should they go?
They're going to,
of course.
You already know. I'm
course.
only going to entertain. I mean, I'm going to watch it regardless. But the only thing that will get me to the movie, they have to bring Ryan Coogler back.
Oh, there you go.
They have to bring him back as a director.
See that? Overtime is when overtime.
They have to bring him back.
That's a demand.
That's a fact. Okay.
Yeah. Overtime has spoken.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to see any of the writers that were on this one.
Jewel, you're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. What's it?
Tag, Jewel.
What's his name? Cheo?
Oh no! Cheo.
Yeah,
boy from,
get him all the way out of here. Okay, please.
Yeah, poor guy.
I'm sorry, man. You on a losing streak. Okay. You know,
you might come back later. You might give yourself some time.
Okay.
No, I'm with you on that. If they have a different writer, okay, let me ask you this real quick before we move on.
Yeah.
What do you think the storyline should be for part 3? What should happen? I think that Creed himself needs to have a serious setback. I think boxers.
Man, I was gonna say that, but I was gonna say something. I feel like if they do one, it's probably gonna be the same as like a Rocky 5, where I was like, it comes on and it's just like, all right, this dude literally got his brains beat out of him.
Yeah.
He can't do anything.
No,
like,
he's
in
done.
here. I can't fight no more. And at the same time, they're telling him that he missed his taxes, didn't pay some taxes, so they got to auction off some of his goods. And you go from like literally lifestyles, Robin Leach, to goddamn you back in Philadelphia in the slums. That's what
you think that's what should happen to him?
That's what
Creed?
I think it's going to, not that kind of, but it's going to be something to that effect. Maybe his wife died. Maybe something, maybe she ain't in it.
Kid can't do nothing.
Yeah,
that's kind of
hard. Can't do, he's there with the kid by his side. Like maybe, I don't know what.
Something bad has to happen
it's going to bring some super heavy.
Because that's what you need with a boxer. Boxers have to have a painful life. Yeah. One thing that people, and I hate the fact we overlook Wilder. Because Wilder is a heck of, I still think Wilder is a good champion. He's an amazing fighter.
Yeah.
He's giving you what you want in a fighter.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. He's got power. He's trying to show you he's trying to get his boxing skills up.
Yeah.
I mean, he still showed he knows what boxing is.
Yeah.
And this is why I think also with Wilder, we now see how great Mike Tyson was, because we see that Mike Tyson could actually box.
Oh, for sure.
He was just smaller.
Yeah.
But he could box.
He had no win, but other
he had no
than
win.
that,
True.
Yeah.
But I'm saying these are the things. But I think that I'm saying all that to say, you got your greats, because the reason why Wilder is great is because the story with his daughter, the story with his, I think you got to lose the mask though. If you lose the mask, maybe that's chill out.
He just need to come out there with the Terry towel look.
Yeah, if he comes out with that regular, I'm just here to do some work.
Yeah, because once you let all that extracurricular things start happening around you, that's when the distractions come into place. I feel like you need to just especially in a sport where it's like like a better way to say it, a kill or be killed type of sport. That gladiator type sport.
Yeah, we want to see you.
You got to be focused, man. You just got to come out. I don't need to see the showgirls. I don't need to see the paper airplanes and the explosions and none of that.
Don't be bigger than life.
You know what's hard? If you just come out to something that's real, the one thing I did like about it, you did mention that
intro,
how
track.
Creed came out.
That track when they hit that beat.
Yeah.
It was just hard,
and he came out, and it was just it was just a focus that you come out with.
Focus. And your girl singing.
Yeah.
Bruh, that was the best thing.
Because it's two boxers that I like. I like Loud and Proud, Muhammad Ali.
Okay, there you go.
Loud and proud.
But he had
loud and proud.
Okay,
I'm gonna follow it up when I get in the ring.
Yeah, but you got to be the character for Loud and Proud.
Yeah,
normally is the prettier look or the the flash kind of guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I like Loud and Proud, and I like Focus. When you saw Mike come to the ring, all he had was a terry cloth, and he was just walking like a bulldog to that joint.
Bruh.
Like
you know what you know when your boy with that
you in the ring.
Yeah,
he here yet?
Yeah.
Oh damn! I actually got to fight this.
Dude, look, did you see when he fought the big goofy dude? I think it was a big Italian guy. I can't remember when.
Andrew Galata.
Not it wasn't Galata.
That was a long time ago.
This the one the dude's looking at him in his face and kind of like smiling, and Tyson looking at him dead in his eye, like following him, like Tyson's just looking like this.
I know you talking about.
Yeah, and they keep showing that clip.
I don't remember that guy's name though.
Tyson ain't making no smile.
No,
he ain't necessarily frowning. No, he's looking focused, like
he's going like
he's
this.
looking just straight up.
He's following you with his eye.
Like, I'm not
like
losing
test
you.
They give you with the light thing.
Exactly.
At the doctor, he's just like click,
and he's looking like you just an object. I'm about to run through, and that dude smiling like, and Tyson like, dog. We going to war.
That's what I'm talking about. That's only. I don't need you coming out to theatrical numbers. I don't need you the whole playwright of Chicago coming out with you. Like, you know
like man, come on, bro.
Like, come on.
Then
man.
you look like you're doing too much. People gonna be like.
That's why I honestly thought Gervonta was gonna lose because whenever boxers come, he came out with this whole Thriller routine in his last fight.
As long as he wasn't dancing though, he wasn't dancing.
No, he was kind of just getting his kind of doing his little.
People come out like that, man. We want to see, like you said, we want to see Gladiator. For certain fighters, for those fighters. That's not
you. Like, just walk your ass out there and handle business. I just want to see what I'm more interested in what happens in the ring. Make it a good fight. That's why I like Wilder because he likes to make it a fight. You know what I'm saying? Because watching actual boxing, if you don't like boxing, is very boring.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I'm with that.
It's
because they're going for points.
So we need somebody. We need individuals to be knocking each other out.
Oh, absolutely. That's the sport.
To be dynamic. So it fails when you don't do that. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm with you, man. We'll see what happens when Creed 3 drops, which, hey.
If it drops.
Maybe come out on Netflix.
You know what? It probably wouldn't be a bad look because Netflix is winning right now.
Netflix
they got the Polar. Winning. You talked about the other joint.
The Umbrella Academy.
Bruh, you know, we watched a fire ass goddamn.
The Fire documentary.
The Fire joint.
Oh yeah.
And then we watched the Sam Cooke thing I told you about earlier. Sam Cooke. That was fantastic. The 2 Killings of Sam Cooke is what it's called.
Wow, dude died twice.
Well. The title explains itself. If
I got you.
Pretty much. I mean,
wow. Okay.
So yeah, there's just a lot of good content on Netflix. So yeah, if y'all ain't got Netflix, y'all tripping. You know, Bad Boys 3 coming out.
Dude, I've been hearing about this.
Wasn't that
I'm excited about that?
So how did you feel? Like,
well, okay. All right. Let me say that. About that. When they announced it, I was like, oh, what's good?
Yeah.
But then I was like, man. But how many years has it been since?
I can't even.
So they could be old.
Let me look that up. I'm gonna look it up really quick.
Yeah, because here's my problem with it. Bad Boys 2, I loved it.
Okay,
that's when they go to the other country, right?
You a Bad Boys 2 or you a Bad Boys 1?
Which one did they go to Cuba or Cuba, whatever it is?
That was 2.
I'm gonna tell you why I like 2.
Okay.
That was Michael
first
Bay,
one was
right?
in Miami. I know these movies like the back of my hand.
Oh, the first one was Miami.
Yeah.
Wait, which was the one with the Jamaicans inside that building? They were shooting back and forth, and that whole
that was 2. Yeah,
that scene to me,
that was 2. That
was vicious.
That was not. Yeah,
when that camera was going around the room,
that's when they went into that. Yeah, they went. It was like neon lit a little bit.
Yeah, and what's that guy speaking? He was like patois or something.
Yeah,
and I loved it, man. 2. Dude, I love the scenery. I think Michael Bay. And this is the reason why I loved, and this is people gonna be like, why? Michael Bay for me, just like you said before about Kubrick.
When you go see a Michael Bay film,
come on,
you already know what you're getting.
You're gonna get
so don't
action.
Go in there complaining. Okay?
Exactly.
When you go see the Fast and the Furious, you're gonna see a car jump the Grand Canyon
easy
like nothing,
and it's gonna be in slow motion.
Yeah,
and everybody gonna be like.
The Rock gonna jump out the car.
Right. Yeah.
He's gonna grab the car.
Exactly.
He's gonna flip himself into the other seat. Like,
and shoot a gun at the same time.
I'm telling you.
And you like, what?
You like, wow.
But that's what I think I loved it about Bad Boys 2 was the action in it. The scenes in it, the color.
Yeah.
So from being a visual person, I love that. Now, the dynamic back and forth that when the guy went to go date the daughter, Is that part 2 as well?
The guy went to
the kid. The kid wanted to date.
And they was doing the whole that was 2.
See, Bad Boys 2 for me. Yeah. I think I like that one better.
I just like the first one only because it's the first film. It's the first film.
That's the French dude they had to go against, right? In the first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah. That. So I just like that one. I mean, that's my favorite one because it was just the first one. It was just like, yo, these 2 dudes in a film, and it was just so much.
Yeah, it's a good call.
You could tell the improv.
Right.
It was like, it was scripted. You know, there are scripted scenes in movies, but when you get 2 like phenomenal people, 2 phenomenal actors, number 1, but then 2 people who are like funny, like hilarious, like you get these little nuances in the film, and you're just like, all right, I can see how that scene almost didn't happen. Because in a couple, like if you really watch Bad Boys 1, like really close, there are a couple times you can catch them like laughing in a cutout. Because they're doing Martin will go. Like, you know,
like you're about to come. I've
watched that movie so many times. It's like, it's one of my top 5 movies.
See, I'm with that. I'm not mad at that. And I think and I got to go back and look at, now with Bad Boys 3 coming out, you got to go back and look at the other ones, right? But when I got to admit, Gabrielle Union and Bad Boys 2 didn't so much do it for me.
She didn't have a big role, but it wasn't her. Yeah, they could have got somebody.
They could have gone without her, man. Or somebody else. Yeah,
they could have got somebody else to play that.
Yeah, and they needed, and obviously they're doing the same thing they did in Bad Boys 1 when they had that girl Taylor, the French girl.
She hadn't done like roles in action movies like that before. I don't think so. I think that's what was like off. You know, it was like a little off, but I don't know who you could have put in her place at that time.
Yeah,
Halle Berry was still hot, but she would have probably wanted a bigger role.
You think that? So what? You think they're going to bring in? They got to have a female co-star.
There's definitely going to be some female in there.
I wonder who they. I'm telling you who they don't need to bring. And I know
I know exactly what you about to say.
What's the girl that everybody wants right now? The loudmouth girl.
Tiffany Haddish.
Don't bring in Tiffany Haddish.
Why, Mac?
Because here's my thing about it. Here's my problem.
You wanted to explain that because I feel like if you add,
because I feel like they're gonna do it.
Here's my thing with Tiffany Haddish. I love her in stuff.
Okay, now I'm with you on that. I'm following. I'm with you
because she was fantastic.
Yeah,
in Night School.
Okay, you know I didn't see Night School.
Night School was great. She's good. She's really good when you put her. And even what was that movie with all the Girls Trip?
Girls Trip.
Yeah. With Jada Pinkett and I think I can't remember whatever.
Here's my problem. The reason why I say don't bring in Tiffany Haddish.
Okay,
is because it's already preconceived in my head that you will. Give me something else. Bring in the girl from what's the young girl from Black Panther, the girl who was like the genius.
Yeah.
Bring in somebody like that. Like I'm like, oh shoot, how is she gonna be in this? That's gonna be interesting.
I mean, it doesn't even have to necessarily like in the first one. You know, the female was
the French girl.
Well, right. Yeah. So it's just like
even though she didn't really do too much, but
I mean,
she was in it.
I just want them to write the role right. You know what I'm saying? Like really,
I'm with that. I'm with the role. I
don't care who the person. Like if
I'm
they
saying,
can,
don't go
for the short thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like okay,
don't go for the. Oh yeah, here we go. Because that's my problem with a lot of these movies coming out.
I don't think they're going to do. I think you're safe on that because I feel like if she would be involved in the film, that would have came about because they have a script.
They've been shooting the joint. I thought.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have a
working.
Script and they're working. Like so, I'm like. If she was in the film or had anything to do with the film, I feel like it would have leaked. You know what I'm saying? At this point.
Yeah, what are you trying to say? She would have spoke about it?
Well, I'm saying like somebody on that squad would have been, like somebody in there, it would have been out by now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I don't think she's in it. I think there would definitely be a woman in a role where it's
going to have to be.
Yeah, something. But
well, here's my problem.
I'm interested in the story. Like,
I am too, but here's my next problem with that.
Go ahead.
Michael Bay's not going to be directing it. Michael Bay's.
I thought he was.
No, because remember he said something. He was like, "Good luck on this, guys." Because I even saw it on Instagram. He was like, "Good luck on this, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I won't be with you this time." They got these cats called Adil El Arbi and Bilal Falah are directing it.
Yeah,
I don't know who they are. I just don't know.
They don't have. They ain't did nothing.
Well, I hope they've done something
to be working on. Like, hold on.
But see, that's the thing, man.
Man.
I see. Look, Bad Boys 3. Listen, let me see what it says right here. It's supposed to come out January 17th of 2020. All right?
Right. Yeah, Bilal.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Here's my expectations. I'm keeping them very low.
Yeah, I guess.
Because I think what people are going, what they're really going for is, will you go watch this because of you want to see these names come back? And here's the thing. Let's be real. Right now, Black excellence is the new thing to sell anything.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
What's that?
I'm going to go watch some of these movies that this dude did.
Which movies has he done?
I've seen none of them and heard of none of them. One is called Black. Other one's called Gangster. Other one is called Borders. And he has one called Image. Okay.
They must have all been on FX now.
Yeah.
Because
I ain't heard of none of these janks. Okay.
These are Stars movies or something. I don't know where they've been released.
I ain't heard of none of these. Okay.
Oh, look. They already said the villain. The villain. Look at this.
And it's not Bad Boys 3. It's called Bad Boys for Life. Okay.
Oh boy.
He said, "Oh boy, there we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bad Boys for Life."
Why you gotta change it? Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, look at the villain.
Oh, hold on. He
Have you seen the
directed.
villain?
That's the villain.
That's the villain.
I mean, that'd be interesting.
That's gonna be interesting. I don't know what angle they're gonna use on that. I'm just going to accept this daggone mess.
This dude actually shot episodes of one of my favorite TV shows. So,
which is
Snowfall. He
He
shot an episode, Make Them Birds Fly, which I think I remember. He shot the pilot episode too, which was
pretty good. Okay, so there's some promise.
It's a promise.
There's some promise out there about the guy. I don't know.
Bilal Falah. Like,
okay,
I'm with that. Like, so yeah. I'm gonna check his movies out though.
Well, look, they also have. It says in here, DJ Khaled is gonna be in it. I'm just.
Did you want me to say something?
I don't know. So DJ Khaled is gonna be in it.
All right.
The villain is played by Paola. I'm gonna mess that all up. Paola Nunez. Miss Nunez is playing. She's gonna play Lowry's former girlfriend and head of the Miami PD.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm keeping my expectations low.
So. Oh my God!
I'm just letting you know, man.
Okay.
I mean, I think that I hope Martin Lawrence comes in here.
Well, at least
really
Jerry Bruckheimer is on the production. He's on.
Bruckheimer's on the producer.
Okay, producer. Okay. Yeah, at least
that's a plus.
At least, so I don't feel like. Yeah, I think because he was the original.
So the color correction should be great.
You stupid.
We're gonna have good lighting and color correction. I'll tell you that.
See, the thing about this is, like, I saw this coming. I knew this announcement was going to happen. I just didn't know, like, and that's the reason for, Will Smith getting in social media and because, like, if they would have just,
you did say that.
Honestly, if they would have been like, if Will
all
Smith,
of a sudden,
let's say like 2 years ago, would have said Bad Boys for Life coming out, everybody would be like,
come on, man, let's go.
Nobody cares.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So he had to get it, get acclimated in the space, got himself reintroduced, allow me to reintroduce myself kind of thing. And, he's back out here. So hopefully they don't mess it up. But I mean, I'm with this one dude. I don't know. I'm about to research the rest of them, but Bilal Falah.
Yeah, you with him.
Yeah, he sound like he dope. If you have anything to do with Snowfall, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
I don't know Snowfall yet. That's my problem. Crazy. I know. I'm missing out. I need to probably go ahead and binge watch that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
You said, hold on.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna call you out like that on
no.
Podcast,
oh,
man.
yeah.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna do that to you, man.
To people like, man, what is wrong with that guy?
What is wrong with that? I ain't gonna do that.
No, it's all good. You good man on that. But let me say this though. When I saw this picture, and I do remember seeing this post from Will.
Yeah.
I kind of had some problems. Because one, neither one of them look happy about taking that picture.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing, man. Here's my thing. I feel like at some point, and I get it's their baby. Like this is their movie. It's Martin and Will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like they should have put this would have been a good platform to put two other people on.
Come on, Chris. Who should they been?
Just somebody. I'm not going to
wait, you saying it shouldn't have been them?
No.
As Bad Boy.
Heck no. write a whole new thing.
And maybe they do like a cameo in it.
And you're in it.
So maybe they're like, maybe you go back younger.
I feel like, yeah.
As long as they would have gave Michael B. Jordan again.
If I see Will Smith's old ass jump out a damn window, and I'm like.
But maybe that's what they're going to do. They're going to make it so that they are older now and cannot do the things that they've been doing.
I hope so. They better write it right.
Yeah,
because I don't want to see the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
no. Bro, you is, bro.
And Martin,
just
man.
turned 50.
Yeah, Martin looked like
Martin eating good.
Yeah,
Martin eating
good.
He's eating good, man. And I ain't even saying
Martin. Look, I want to see that Martin is still funny, man. I hate to say this, man. I have not.
Well, they had to postpone production for a couple of days because his back.
What's wrong with his back?
Why are you laughing?
You did it. Literally, you did it already. I don't know.
So
I ain't nothing about that.
People like, no, you got a bad back because like I don't watch.
Oh shoot!
I normally don't watch Will's.
Man,
like
we moving all slow, like stiff back. You get them stiff backs.
Oh my god! Them two little center pillars in the middle of your back.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
they just tight. Yeah,
you know how the old school cats got that? They got the tight back and where they had like this. Your Martin gonna be over there like this, man. It's awesome. Man, y'all better quit running so fast. He gonna have a tight back and that high hat.
Oh my god!
Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all done seen brothers wear that all the time.
God. He walk around and say, "Hey, come here, young blood.
Yeah, come here, young blood. Come here." You only there looking like Otis.
Yeah,
that'll be some mess, man. I hope that. Yeah, I don't know because right now you're right. They're in their 50s, right?
Yeah, both. I mean, so I just feel like it would have been a good opportunity to put on like. And
oh my god!
This is what I said. Like this was years ago, Mac. So
yeah.
First of all, I didn't even look up when Bad Boys came out, so I don't know what But anyway, years ago, I thought they should have put out a Bad Boys, but I was like, who would be great because he was doing a lot of great things. I don't want to see him do this role now,
right?
But I really feel like Nick Cannon, back in the day.
Come on,
put him in. Like if they would have done
if he was a Will Smith.
Yes, when he was in that age pocket where he was still very young.
Nick was kind of slept on.
Right off the Underclassmen, right off of, all these movies he was doing. Like
that's true.
He would have been phenomenal, I feel like, in that role.
You know what? It's interesting you say that about Nick. I got this newfound respect for Nick. And I think Nick has made it so like now if you go watch, what's the show he was in? He was hosting.
All That?
No. The one that's on like ABC or something. Like and now Terry
America's
Crews
Got Talent.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you see Terry Crews.
Oh my God.
No hate towards Terry Crews. Right.
All the hate towards Terry Crews. So
he's terrible with it.
Yeah.
And I mean, all of a sudden, I'm just like, y'all should have got somebody that we don't even know nothing about.
Right.
Because now I'm looking at Terry and I'm just like, man, I don't want to. Yeah. He's going. It just don't feel good.
Nah.
So Nick has all of a sudden now for me, I'm like, man, that guy was always kind of good. You know what I mean?
No, his like
he wasn't bad.
He made this film called The Underclassmen. I mean, you can ask Lee. She told me she had probably never seen it, like, or doesn't remember. That's a movie that I watch a lot, and it's
right.
It's not the most critically acclaimed movie. It's a very silly movie. It's about he plays undercover cop. He goes back to school to break up this drug ring or whatever, trying to figure out how to do that. But he did so well in that. I was just like, yo, if they did Bad Boys, they should probably put him in it because he could fill that Will Smith role. Now I don't know who's playing Martin.
See, that's the thing.
But he could definitely play that silly, like,
he could. But even then, he's got to be getting older.
Yeah,
he's getting older. Yeah, Nick is what?
Yeah, 40? He can't do it now.
Yeah,
I mean, it would have had to be done. I don't know who you put in that now.
That's a good question.
But I know there's comedians that you could fit into that role or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because The Rock and what's his name tried to do it a little bit in Central Intelligence. Kevin Hart and The Rock tried to do it a little bit.
Kevin Hart? But Kevin Hart's too old too.
Yeah,
he could have been a Martin.
But he's not that type. I don't want to see.
Yeah, because they always make him be like a scared. type.
It's the same role,
right? And it's the same role. He's always doing that.
Yeah, so it's very difficult because this role for both of them, they had to be both serious, and they had to be funny.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this comes out. I'm definitely gonna go see it. We'll definitely have something to say about it.
Yeah.
We got a daggone year to wait to whatever.
An entire year.
So they kind of announced this a little bit too early for me.
But you know what? Game of Thrones coming back, so I don't care.
Whoa, there you go. The last season, very excited about that too. That's up in what, April? Mm-hmm. Oh man, we gotta do something for that. We need to figure out a way to do something when we watch it. We can enjoy it with the people. I just don't know how to do that.
I'll figure it out.
My man.
I'm gonna have a lot of time to figure.
There you go. Well, listen, we need to make that happen, man. We got to go and close this thing out. real quick because I got this call
You
coming.
got a call
like
coming
a minute.
in. Yeah.
So do you want to? We good?
No, we good, man. We can get about it. I ain't got nothing. We can just end abruptly how we normally do. You know,
end abruptly. There you go.
You know
I love it. Well, I will tell you this, man. We got some more coming to y'all, of course. Thank you for staying tuned in to us. Please go on there and subscribe to the IG and the YouTube channels.
Yeah, what is it? The IG. Tell them.
Talkative.show. Talkative.show.
Talkative.show.
My God.
Yeah.
All right. Whether we talk a little, whether we talk a lot, this has been Talkative.
Holla.